Well, good evening, and welcome to another episode of the League of Extraordinary Casuals. This is episode number 174. I am your host, your Jedi Mando with a plan, though, and that plan right now is to play some Dead by Daylight and celebrate the fact that it's Friday and we made it through, so welcome to the channel. Oh, you wouldn't believe how happy I am to see you on. What's up, Triv? How you doing, man? Hope everybody had a great week, had a safe week. It is now, well, actually, it's still Friday, so I'm still on time. Remember that. For me, anyway. Yep. So, I'm actually on time, believe it or not. So, yes, welcome to the channel. We're here to play some Dead by Daylight, cosplay, and relax, have some fun, and see what happens, essentially. I know. That's being right. Decent. Still decent Friday night so far. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. Triv, hope you're doing good, having fun. So yes, we are back. It is Friday. We made it through the week. So congratulations, everybody. We did it. We had fun. Got busy, but at the same time, that's why we're here, because we're not only here to celebrate the fact that we made it through the week, but we're here to relax, have fun, do some things we like to do, and for me, that's cosplay, that's play some video games, and it became streaming too for some weird reason. Nice, very cool. Hold on, let's see, let's give Triv a happy shout here for his LLC and limited liability company. So yes, that is super awesome. No, that's awesome, man. Congrats on that. That's very cool. Very, very cool. So yes, we're here. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the Let's Play series. I stream Fridays and Saturdays, starting sometime after 9 p.m. Pacific West Coast time. And tomorrow we'll be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2, the story mode. And I'm having a super fun time doing that because I got to restart it, play from the beginning, even though I wasn't that far into the game. And actually finish the story for once and actually see what happens. So totally looking forward to doing that too. Yeah, it definitely takes some time, but it'll get there because I mean everything has to be filed and recorded and all that crazy fun stuff. So yeah, sounds like you got all your ducks in a row. So just be patient and have fun, even though you still are, obviously. But yes. Oh gosh, let's see. So what are we doing? Yep, we're here. It's Dead by Daylight night because it's still the anniversary. So, well, thank you for that. See, I gotta stop for a second and again give another shout out to Triv, because if I had 499 more people like Triv, then you guys would get the face reveal. But until then, you're stuck with this. So, but no, it'll all happen in time. I know that. I'm not pushing, or anything like that. I'm just, again, I took a step back and just here to, again, still be casual, relax, enjoy some games, enjoy some cosplay, and have some fun. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing now, is just having fun with it. So, and meet new folks. Because like I said, me personally, I'm an introvert, but I can be an extrovert, and putting yourself on a stream in front of the whole world is definitely extroverted. Meaning, takes quite a bit. Not everybody's up for that kind of thing, but that's okay. Again, it's down to what comes to be you being the most comfortable. And to be honest, I mean, I was even kind of leery about, well, do I want to start streaming? Do I even want to show myself? But I mean, in the end, it actually became more funner, actually, to really engage and be live with this. I mean, my stand-in's always going to be around because I need to take breaks, that's for sure, but the times I am live cosplaying, it's still fun, so yeah, it's all good. But yes, let us jump in and see what's going on in Dead by Daylight. Player satisfaction survey. So, the Dead by Daylight team would like your feedback in a player satisfaction survey. We encourage you to be as honest as possible in letting us know how you feel about the game. The information and answers provided are anonymous, not shared with any third party, and will not be used for purposes other than survey analysis. So the access survey here, I managed to do it earlier. The only thing I didn't do on here, which I actually remembered before I took the survey, but then didn't when I actually took the survey, was when it asks you things like, okay, what are your thoughts at the end of the survey that says, what would you like to do, or here's your spot to say what you would like to improve on. And actually, I read an article somewhere, or like a Reddit or something, where somebody actually said if they can get rid of the de-pipping system, meaning like the grade system is just, you play, you get pips, you grade up, and then those grades are dictated on, how many blood points you get at the end of the, monthly season. Now, the article basically said, like when you lose a match, you de-pip, but you get to stay the same grade, so you have a chance to go back, but you never have a chance to keep moving forward in a sense. So, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, that's cool that you get to keep your grade. I absolutely love it because, I mean, sometimes you run on a string of bad matches, and like I'm definitely guilty of that, where I'll get up to like 4 pips and then just have a bunch of bad matches and I just lose them all and I'm back down, but I'm still the same grade. I just have to kind of remake up those pips and stuff like that. But yeah, D-ranking past 0. So, I mean, that's the happy medium, I guess. It's like people just brought a concern up about saying, like, it's hard to just even try to keep, that momentum going, I guess. But at the same time, I see both sides. So I was thinking, like, oh, well, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I mean, I play this game quite a bit now, too, anyways, in general. So it was just something that kind of made me think, like, well, would that be a good thing? I don't know. But like Triv just said, the fact that they stop you from ranking from where you're at, and they use an MMR system that's hidden from anybody else anyway. So the grade system is just where you fall on the level to get blood points at the end of the season anyway. So I just wanted to share that real quick. That I was just curious as to should they or shouldn't they, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. There was a bug fix number 2. So the game client has been updated to 7.0.2 bug fix. That's a full list, but the Cliff Notes version of this is multiple updates related to the Singularity. The Nemesis damaged syringe increases the time it takes survivors to use a vaccine by 5 seconds. Autohaven Records, Realm, and Azeroth's Key offering have been re-enabled, so those are available now. Multiple fixes to bots and UI. And then multiple add-ons for the Singularity have old text descriptions. So, yeah. Okay. That was Autohaven Records Kill Switch. So far, that's the latest news. But 7th anniversary is still going on. Archives closes in 12 days. Twisted Masquerade closes in 12 days. So crazy enough, I was able to actually go through the archive, go through the deep archive, and be able to knock all that stuff out. So I was super, super stoked for that.
Put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, basically, right? Let me double check the challenge. I love the event because I've been leveling up so many things right now. It's just awesome. Oh, and another thing that's worth mentioning, at least with this, is this challenge right here is bugged. And when I say bugged, if you didn't already know it or not, but hopefully this helps somebody else out, that I had to double check this because this one challenge says, while on chase, activate any of the invitation's effects 1 time. So it means like block a window or create the party palette kind of thing while you touch the invitation, or after you touch the invitation, and you start getting chased by the killer. Well, problem is that when you do this, and you do that, the little flash shows up on the screen that you activated it, but it shows one of 3. So it took me like a good day or two to figure out what was going on, but ultimately what it is this is either worded wrong or it's activating wrong. Meaning, if it is in fact one time in chase, then they need to fix it to where you only activate it one time, because the way you get this challenge done is you activate it 3 times while in a chase, and you do the pallet or the window stun or the window like block thing, because every chance I got, I tried to do it 3 times and I couldn't, just because of the way the matches were going. But then finally today, I was able to do it, and it gave me credit for doing it 3 times while being chased in a match. So they either need to fix the wording to say 3 times, or change it so it's 1 time. So I'm thinking once behavior figures out what's going on with this and people say what's going on, then they'll probably change this they'll change it to say, invitations affect 3 times, because it's a level 2 challenge too. So I mean, but also that doesn't say in a trial too, you just have to activate it 3 times, but it's 3 times in the trial, so they'll have to fix the wording, I think. But either way, not a big deal. I was able to get it done finally, so we unlocked it there, got this. We'll have to play killer at some point with a random loadout and knock down 6 people so we can get the hillbilly torso. But yeah, right now we're just working on the community stuff. So yeah, we'll do our 3 personal challenges, and then move on to going back to the Rift, probably. Well, I guess I could do these 2 also. So yeah, we can always finish these off, because that's what I did with the other one, I think. Can we do them all? Except for I did them all here, so yeah, I'll probably finish those off, but that's where we're at. So anyway, so what I've been doing too is leveling up Ash in the interim, because I basically burned through all the Terramisus with the last folks that I was basically the last survivors I was leveling up. So I had to ultimately pick somebody to level up. So ultimately, when Nick Cage comes out, he's the first one I'm going to level up to 100. But until then, I had to pick somebody. So I was going to do Ash anyway at some point. So I figured I'll just dump points into Ash to give him some cakes, and then go from there. So as he starts to get kind of low while the event's going on, I'll just spend some blood points, dump a bunch into him. But essentially, yeah, I'm flip-flopping between killer and survivor, in the sense that, like, as I gain more points through playing survivor, I'm dumping them into killer to level up killer. So right now I'm doing the Demogorgon. I was able to seriously knock out a whole bunch of stuff throughout this entire event, and it's been so awesome. Like, I finished off all the survivors, so they're fully all leveled up with every single perk, everybody, and then across the board. And then I was able to level up Pyramid Head fully, Oni, and now Demogorgon, looks like. Because I wanted Oni's Nemesis perk. So now that I have that, I was like, okay, who am I going to do next? And then I forgot about Demogorgon and was like, oh yeah, I'll level him up. So between now and the 14 days left of the event, I should definitely be able to level him up, and then come back and just start, working on other killers and things like that. So yeah, it's all good. Now is a great time to level things up that you've always wanted to. Because everybody's spending points. But yeah, I was able to make it to grade 3 so far before the end of the month. So still making good progress overall in general. It's been awesome. So we'll see. Like I said, officially, I just need 10 more pips to get to 1. And again, I'm not pushing for one. I'm just playing the game and seeing how things turn out and just not adjusting my playstyle in that sense to try hard mode. But at the same time, I'm definitely being able to get further down the grades than I have before in general. So there's progress there, I guess. But I did figure out something, though, actually, was I finally figured out why people always DC. And I thought it was just because they were angry at the match, which very well could still be true. But you don't de-pip if you DC. So 99% of the time, I think, like, that's what I see all the time is, yeah, you don't de-pip. So if somebody's like, you know, like try-harding it and they're like in the red ranks and, you know, they're at the 4 pips, if you DC at the end, you get the penalty still, but you don't lose your pip. That's what I've read. I thought people were just angry and were just, you know, stopping because they just wanted to get out of the match, but which still could be the case. I mean, it absolutely could, but I was curious about that, and I'm like, well, why are people DCing? And then I read about it, and it said that I think that's what's happening. At least from what I've read online, so whether that's true or not. Alright. See it's a Michael. Where we go? Where's the other?
Hey.
Oh, he hasn't killed anybody yet, so. I played a match a couple days ago where somebody it was against a doctor, and he let me live throughout the whole time, and he said and he like made me insane like the entire time, and then at the end of the game he told me he said something like every Sith should at least be somewhat insane. I was like, thanks. Oh, little did he know, but that's okay. At the end, well, once we pop this last one, Myers can kill us. Oh, we did kill somebody. Huh, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, totally almost missed that. Pay attention, pay attention. Alright, let's go find Jill. Come back. We're blind. We're blind. Huggy hugs. Well, I think he went for it, but Jill wasn't having it, so. GG's, well played. Ooh, we even got a pip. Look at that. Just 9 more. Not dead, just hard. No, you didn't even have any perks either. Tombstone. Alright. Oh, that was worth a GG.
GG!
Oh, sorry, Triv, what were you saying? Yeah, no, I just DC because the cooldowns are so low. Oh, it's like 30 seconds legitimate. Oh, okay. No, I was reading what you said earlier while I was in the match. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I thought the DC penalty was like 5 minutes or something like that. It could be different, I don't know. The only times I've ever DC'd was when my connection cut out, and then when I went back in, it's like I had like a penalty of like 5 minutes or something. Where are we at? It's 1866. It starts at 30, then 230, then 5, then 15, then 30. Oh, wow. 30 minutes? Really? Wow. Okay. I'm glad I don't DC that often, then. So Demogorgon has all his perks now. So just need to collect some cake. Oh yeah? What's the penalty for that one? Okay, let's go here. An hour? Wow. 7
Hey, pal,
days?
what's the scoop?
That's crazy. Wow. I mean, yeah, if people are rage quitting, I mean, to try to get some kind of advantage, I guess. Wow. Okay, well then maybe they are just decent. Oh, gotcha. Doesn't really affect anything, I take it, so. Wow. So we need Lightbringer. So we got 1 of 3, so we still have to do this. Keep in mind though, these cooldowns only apply to matches that take on average an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah. Wow, that's a long match. I used to play Battlefield all the time. I was a Battlefield person versus a Call of Duty person, and yeah, there was definitely some matches that were like 45 minutes to an hour, like the open wars, you know, that's type of those games, where it was just like all out siege stuff. Doopy doopy doo. Why not? Let's bring a flashlight for fun. The amount of character development I've had in the past year is insane, and I mean, you've been here every step of the way. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm just here playing video games, man. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I mean, I'm glad, honestly, I'm glad if I've been some sort of positive influence. That's totally awesome. Thank you for that. No, it's been cool, and I'm glad, you know, I'm glad you're doing well. I really am. And I appreciate the support. I do. You know, you could be doing whatever else you want in the world, and you're sitting here hanging out, watching and playing some Dead by Daylight with me. So that's very cool. I appreciate it. Thank you, Triv. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, and that really wasn't too long ago either. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, it's been cool, you know. Believe me, we all go through some stuff. I mean, we do. That's just how it goes. All right, we're at the saloon, and we have to bring light. Bring the light. Can't enjoy the happy moments without the sad ones. That applies to just about anything. That absolutely does. You know what I really had to thank for that kind of mentality is Dragon Ball Z. You know, Goku and Vegeta taught me that, you know, you don't win every fight, but guess what? Every time you do, or every time you fight, you still get more powerful. So even if you lose, You know, there's still benefit there. Every battle, every challenge makes you stronger. You know, honestly, I never used to think much about motivational stuff, but honestly, like nowadays, with everything being, well, as crazy as it is, I guess is what the best way we could put it. It really boils down to, I guess the way I would say it is quality of life, or the best way I could explain it is quality of life. Meaning, again, do what makes you happy. That whole concept, and we've talked about that like a lot to this point. You know, and even for me, like this is why I chose to start streaming, was to like not only just give me like time to play games, but like help my mental health, you know, and give me something to do that was fun and that I just like doing, and you know, even just growing with this crazy channel, you know, has been awesome. Like seriously, I mean, to sit here and just meet new people and cosplay at the same time, and you know, basically do what I'm doing now here. Like it's become really fun to me. I look forward to it. I really do. Yeah, because me personally, it's like I've been a gamer all my life. I've, you know, played all sorts of stuff and this and that, and like to actually be able to like kind of put my own spin on something and like legitimately just have fun doing it is just like awesome. That's why I tell people all the time, you know, like do what makes you happy. I mean, that's the whole point. It's quality of life. Like, you know, if you're sad, then, you know, there's a reason for that, sure, but at the same time, how do we turn the sadness around? You know, how do we... Well, this isn't going well, is it? That one's done. Where's that going? But yes, I mean, like I said, I used to, you know, stress more about things and worry and have anxiety and stuff like that. And, you know, the more I do the things that, you know, really just take me like step away, essentially. I think we're all going to die. It opened up a lot of things. It really did, and you know, we don't have to get into it too much there, but I agree. I mean, when media came around, it really changed the communication standard. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a technological age now. Nice. I like to still consider myself a loser, but that's okay. To each their own. I think my brain is mush, so I don't want to get too in deep, I guess is the point. But yeah, we could totally get into conversation on that for sure. Well, technically we have already on stream. That's how we met. So it really doesn't change much, I guess. So it really doesn't matter. So forget what I said. It keeps us talking. But no, I mean, I think it just goes back to what I was saying before, and you know what I've said about, like, you know, just not necessarily accepting things for the way they are, but more or less like realizing that, you know, in the end, it's how we, you know, react to things. It's how we, you know, take on the world, I guess, in a sense. But, you know, at the same time, not everything has to be horrible, even though it could to be. But at the same time, you know, really just make time to for yourself. And that's a really grown-up statement to say, to be honest. I mean, it really is. And it's hard, it's really hard in the beginning, you know, to like differentiate between like just not caring, but also still having some kind of like feeling or empathy. Because it's like, it's basically like leaving yourself open to like being hurt, but at the same time, you know, in the end, you have to experience that in order to grow. You know, you have to experience good and bad. That's just how it is. Right, lady. We actually got some pretty good progress this match for him actually, or like hooking us at left and right. Let's see what happened there. That's definitely but we still had fun. That's the whole point. Ooh, we even got up on our personal progress. How much masquerade points did we get? 49,000. Not bad. And we safety pips, so. All right, so what were we saying? What were we saying? Let's see. You don't want to get into it here. To sum it up, I pretty much just have been through enough so that I have emotional fortitude. Yeah, that's true. That's very important to have, actually, which for me means like being able to have that professional switch to turn and not care in times of need, etc. Like high risk, high stress situations or high anxiety. See, and that I believe actually is a very important trait to have, because I personally worked with people who were a lot older than me and still had that fear and anxiety in high stress situations, meaning, you know, you ask them to do something in like an emergent situation and they just like were kind of frozen in terror type of thing. And it's like, okay, I understand you can't do this, so that's fine. You know, everybody has their levels and their tolerances, and that's perfectly fine. Certain things that should hurt my feelings just don't anymore, and I'm not especially kind to people I don't know, but I'm not mean. Yeah, I mean, doesn't mean to sit there and say, you know, you're just bearing it all to everybody, you know, but at the same time, you know, caution but care. That's essentially what it is. And in this day and age, social media lets people look externally to feel better about a situation rather than them being able to conquer it themselves and become a better person. Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that, to be honest, is that I have mixed feelings about it all. No, I would absolutely agree that, you know, social media and just the ability to, I don't want to use the word like hide behind something, but the anonymity that brings in a negative way, like, really is dangerous. It like really is, where, you know, like they talk about bullying, you know, but like cyberbullying, I mean, you know, like I said, this is a technical age now that, you know, kids are growing up in and things like that, and it's a different world. It absolutely is. And it's like these new challenges are what they're basically, researchers are gathering data on to figure out, okay, you know, like we're in generation alpha now, which means Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z are done, which means like my children are generation alpha, and there's not enough data yet to figure out, okay, what's generation alpha about. But like there's enough data about Gen Z and Gen Y and Gen X and, you know, baby boomers and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And the difference over time, like what you just talked about, you know, especially adding things like, you know, depends on when you were born, but yeah, essentially like the date range, because, you know, millennials are after 84, and that's Gen Y. Gen X is anything before that, and then like baby boomers are like 50s and 60s, I think. And then there's I just read an article about this too. Yeah, so you'd be a millennial. Well, actually, hold on. We'll figure this out. Let's see. What is it? Generation. So let's see. Millennials. So there's basically, it says greatest generation. Greatest generation is 1901 to 24 born. Silent generation is 25 to 45. Baby boomers are 46 to 64. Gen X is 65 to 80. Millennials are 81 to 96. That's what it was mid 90s. And then Gen Z is 97 to 2012. So yeah, you'd be Gen Z. So you wouldn't be a millennial, you'd be Gen Z. And then Alpha is 2013 to 2000 to 25. 2013 to 2025. So yeah, you'd be Gen Z. So essentially, you were born at a time when like social media and technology and internet like was already like flowing and just getting its groove and everything. So by the time you reached probably, God, I would say even like grade school, you probably already had a phone and, you know, all that stuff. And it's like, you know, like the technological advantage that your generation had is what people are researching on to find out, yeah, like what's going on. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean that's true too. I mean, like my kids, you know, are already playing with my phones and they're not even two yet, so they'll probably end up, you know, begging me for one by the time they turn three. And that's good because you're exposed to different things, and that's what I think is important, to be honest, is like not necessarily like you said lead a sheltered life. I mean, but at the same time, right, you know, like finding yourself and yeah, 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 exactly. I mean, and I feel you. I mean, that sounds pretty familiar myself. Right. To be honest with you, I really don't think there's a difference. Really. Because like, you know, the old stereotype of that used to be like, oh well, you know, somebody who goes to something private versus something public or vice versa was that you weren't exposed to the same kind of like things and cultures that happens in. And in the end, it's like it's all the same. Like you're exposed to the same exact thing. It's just a matter of what you do with that. You know, which is funny. All right, we'll do one more match and then we're taking a cosplay break. But no, this is good. I'm glad we actually started talking about this because, you know, I mean, it's an interesting subject and I love philosophy. I really do.
So you're a tough guy now, yeah?
You know, that's why I say things like, you know, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion and that's perfectly fine. You know, but it's like when you start getting into those like argumentative debates and, you know, that whole thing about like, you know, there is no right or wrong, I guess, in the end. But it's like you encounter people that are so firm in their beliefs that they will defend it like fiercely, that that's where I think I draw the line. And it's like, look, you know, we're not here to have like some kind of debate over like I think this versus what you think that. It's like in some cases you're never going to, and it's, I think one of the biggest things I've learned too is that you're never going to please everybody too. Well, I should say another thing is you're never going to please everybody. You're never going to have everybody like you. And in the end, there are arguments that will never have a resolution. Like it's okay to not agree on everything, regardless. Because that's just not necessarily like that's just the way it is. That's literally a conclusion to something like that. Okay. I see where you're coming from. Okay. Ooh, we're getting 7 this time. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow, that is crazy. Uh, and it's funny because like that pretty much confirms to me that like, I've met some adults in my life where it's like I just couldn't understand how they could exist. Like seriously, I was like, wow. Like you've made it this far? Like, all right. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap either way. Good. Good. Then they did their job. All right. Let's see where we're at. Nope, we still have our flashlight too. It's a ghost face. It's a ghost face. Oh, there he is. The bane to my alert perk is Fearmonger, I realized. And everybody seems to run it these days. But it's a good perk, though. Let me lay hands on you. Let me heal. You're gonna get me either way. You know somebody else is here, huh? Am I crazy, or was there no wiggle there for a second? Well, it didn't matter because he was gonna hook me anyway, but it was kind of funny. I was like, wait a minute. It's like I hear something, but I see nothing. Oh, he's over there. I'm just sitting here bleeding anyway. He'll come out of nowhere and kill me. Oh.
Oh! Hey!
Yeah, we'll go for you. Why not? You probably have nurses. Either that. Yeah, you definitely have nurses because you knew exactly where I was. Either that or spies from the shadows. Still got our... Yay, we defib. So that was a...
Go camping, they said. Get back to basics, they said. Screw they.
Can't wait to find out what they did with Nicolas Cage on this one. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Oh. Are you out of here, Triv? Have fun scrolling and reading all my junk. Well, let's see. What'd you say? Dang it. That doesn't help, but I'll fix that in a minute. Let's see. I remember you saying I'll be open and say mine was like, prepared me one. Well, but if you want another comparison, we don't have any gender related clubs or groups or anything. No support for that. Very Christian ish. Not very progressive school, so that's another huge difference. And I remember one time there was a girl who came out as lesbian, which wasn't even that out of the ordinary for the time, and the class collectively bullied her out of school. Oh, that's so that gives you an idea what kind of experience we had with all that. You could heal with that med kit in the chest. Oh. Wow. Yeah, see that's jacked up. I mean that during the match, yeah, I figured that. Didn't she use a med kit to heal herself? Um no, what I was saying was oh nice. Good. Good. See, and that's the crazy thing though nowadays is like bullying is just different now. Or not different, but I mean like it's just a different form of it. You know, that whole like even now it's like there's so many different like genders and like people who, identify and things like that where it's just sweet. You found common ground somewhere and even like something like that, is crazy because or not crazy, but I mean like it's just another way people gender people. Well, let me ask you this though. What did you finish high school in the private school or the public school? Like when you just graduated? Oh, nice.
Oh, I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone kind of, well, hell, even I forgot about COVID at this point. But yeah, there's definitely some. That was also the year that I had that weird girlfriend I think I told you about who got engaged a week after breaking up with me. Well, good for her. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly, if you said anything about that. I just knew you had mentioned something about having a girlfriend, at least now, you know, but I don't think anything about a past one that got engaged after one. I can't remember. It's been a while at this point. Wow. Oh, nice. Real commitment there, I guess. Wow. Well, it was cool for you to get out of it. Yeah, I mean, and that's a hard point to drive down is know that you mean something. Oh, and you can't lose that either, you know. I mean, believe me, when I meet people, it's like I can be sarcastic and you know all that stuff, but you know, I'm definitely not a stick in the mud either. I mean, I know what my strengths and my weaknesses are too. I mean, nobody's perfect. I think over time that's what like really helped me learn more and more just to like relax more and just be more well casual because and stop being so serious. I mean, believe me, I can be an adult when I need to be, but most of the time I'm a kid. I'm a kid just like my kids. That's why I taught myself not to be raging when I play video games against other people. Oh yeah, like I said, I mean, stress, anxiety, and all that stuff, it still exists, and it's still there, regardless, but, I mean, to let go of the reins a little bit and focus more on, well, trying to be happy as most as you can be, essentially. Killer, isn't it? Oh, it's a spirit. Oh, I can heal you. Okay. Well, we'll work on the generator. Let us work on the generator together while I try to read what Triv is saying. Thank you. She high-fived me with her spirit sword. That didn't look like it should have hit, did it? Now that I'm just hanging here, I can read some, what did you say? Being able to, I've reached a point where the anger threshold is super high. However, I'll be honest, last night me and my dad had our worst argument ever, I think. Probably because I actually ended up replying and yelling back continuously. I've got daddy issues. Now, I mean, yelling with my dad used to make me feel really, really bad to the point where I had some concerning thoughts, but at this point, it doesn't even affect me anymore. That's kind of what I mean by emotional fortitude. Speaking of that, another good quote I heard recently was, "Nothing hard comes from something soft." Well, I'm sorry to hear you guys got in a blowout. That sucks.
Yeah! Hey! Hey!
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. There's a generator. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Alright, well, I guess we'll go over here. Hello. Wow. They're fun, actually. I unlock like 35 more once I hit like 50 or once I get to affiliate at some point. It'll unlock like a whole bunch. Like this is like one of my personal favorites now. It's the Bane one.
Your idle gossip distracts me from my master plan.
If you haven't seen Harley Quinn on HBO Max, you're missing out. Definitely check it. Check it out. Check that cartoon out because it's hilarious. It's mature rated. But it's funny as hell. Like Bane's character in that is just awesome. Done a hell of a job at. Yeah, I mean that sucks that you guys got into an argument, but you know, at the same time, you know, stuff like that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Even with parents or not. It's just a matter of, like you just said, actually, that's a great trait to learn, honestly, is the anger fortitude. Oh, believe me, like I can get my buttons pushed to a certain level too, but it takes a lot to finally get me to that point. And that's the thing, though, and that's a lot of what it is too. Like communication-wise, is the right time to be able to talk, or exactly. I mean, that's the whole point. Is, you know, sometimes one person is in one state of mind versus another person being in another state of mind, and that's just how things play out. Is you're just in two different worlds at that time. Yeah. Well, I actually have two questions for you, if you don't mind. It's more out of curiosity from my point. One, do you still live at home? And two, does he know you're by?
Put your head between your
Just out of
knees and
curiosity.
kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, okay. I guess what I was getting at was full transparency. But honestly, my advice to you, even these little squabbles that you're getting into, well, I call them squabbles, but trust me, I can get into some hardcore ragers with my mom at some point. Sorry, I'm eating a chip. Was honestly, from my opinion, it's because you've lived together all your life so far. When you leave, things are going to get better. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but because it's like, to me, like reading, like you guys got into an argument over like something like getting pulled out of the fridge is literally living with somebody for so long that you're on each other's nerves. And when you leave, here's the cool part, is that when you leave for college and you're out on your quote unquote own, the coolest. Well, here's the thing though, is that when you leave, I think it will. I really do, because when you leave, you set the tone for how and when you interact. That's the coolest part. Is that, and same thing with your dad. He'll set the tone when he wants or needs to interact with you. You basically need a break from each other. You know, if you're getting into it more with your dad than say like your mom, that means because your mom's giving you like basically your space in a sense. But like, you know, I mean, especially even if you have your own personalities or blah 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 or whatever, that's like getting at, like you guys are going at each other just because of whatever, you know. But honestly, I think like when you give each other space and you can choose when you want to interact, right? So like when you when you have the ability to choose like when you want to make a phone call once a week, every other couple weeks, once a month, however you interact, especially if you're not going to live at home, I mean, you'll see a big difference, because then like once time passes, then it's like, you know, that stupid little shit that you're, you know, basically fighting over doesn't really matter anymore.
Hello. I don't know where I'm going, and I wasn't paying attention. Who is that? Oh, it's Pyramid Head. Might actually be able to get a generator done. Might. Alright, hopefully we can run across the map and get this person. I don't know why for a second I thought it was a Pyramid Head, but it's a plague, because that's how much I'm paying attention right now. You're gonna get sick, Cheryl. Oh, fearmonger, you. See, at least the heartbeat still works, though, so I think it's something. Where's she at? Alright, let me go drink the faucet water over here. So I can pick this up since it's here. Sure, why not?
Hey!
She thwacked us with her incense burner. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, neither of us are sick. That's I almost didn't get that. Didn't even see her leave. She knows I'm over here if I get sick. Let us hide in the corner. Oops. Well, that doesn't help. Well, hopefully that'll take the edge off of somebody else who's potentially going to get caught. That doesn't help. Yeah, we actually got it that time. Oh, she caught her. No. she's dead. No. No. If she had barbecue, she just saw me. Wonder if it's over here. Unless she had a right and I ran past it. Oh, there it is. Look at that, our first... Well, I guess technically we got a GG earlier too, so... we got 2 of them tonight so far. GG! What did she have? Overcharge, Coloprine, Scourge, Fearmonger. Fearmonger. Let's... Ooh, got some good points this time. Alright, Triv, where did we leave off? My mom was really accepting and nice, but she's also hard. Here's another concept I should explain. When needed, our family interlocks super efficiently. Like back when my old hockey coach was being an asshole and we had to prep for a meeting against him, we all just like interlock in mindset and focus on getting this shit done. It's really awesome. Some families are codependent or whatever, but we are not. We each do our own thing, but when needed, we can come together and be extremely strong against an outside force, and I love that. That's awesome. That is very cool. Yeah, no worries, man. Again, whatever makes you comfortable. But no, thanks for the, Right. I know. Don't stay up watching this stream. Come on, man. You need your sleep. Right. Well, I guess as long as it's before the sun comes up, then, you know, it's somewhat still okay. As long as you... Been horrible. Have you ever heard of melatonin? Yeah. No. You know what I used to do though was go run on the beach. Oh, yeah, it has different effects on people. Me and I call him my brother too at this point, but yeah, we used to go at like 4 or 5 in the morning and go run on the beach. That was an awesome workout. Oh, I need to close. But it is not there yet. But yes, remember this. Shout out to Triv. I need to do a shout out for you. Or command shout out for you. Well, true, but like I said, you're getting into the top runnings of consistency, at least for my streams anyway. I mean, I definitely had some folks hang out and stuff like that, and that's totally awesome. Or return, more often than not. But yeah, you're definitely getting in the running for a top consistency at this point. But no, it's definitely cool hanging out. Like I said, I mean, me personally, I'm an introvert, but like obviously streaming, makes, well, an extrovert too. What does watch time do? Because I'm still learning random stuff too. I mean, every single day, randomly, about anything and everything, so. Is it like per, person that watches you? Like it's like a running tally kind of thing? Really? Is that like a grand total? Like overall, like since like the beginning kind of thing? I'll have to look into that actually. See? Okay. See, you've only been watching for 0 seconds, so, Oh, I see. Well, if it's a stream elements thing, I'll definitely look into it and set it up, and then, well, we'll start it from. Well, hopefully there's a retroactive time that can be put on there. Oh, I don't plan to. Believe me, I do not plan to. Again, why do you think I would call my episodes the League of Extraordinary Casuals if there is no escape? Well, thank you for that. See, at least then you can hold me accountable for still being whatever it is I'm bringing. That's basically what you've confirmed for me. And that's enough. That's enough to know at least that I still haven't lost that ability in myself to help others, I guess. Yeah, there's definitely a deficiency, I guess would be the better way to say, in people that actually take the time to listen to folks. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, man. Get some rest. But yes, definitely thank you for hanging out again. Don't say anything funny. I'll try not to. Well, you'll probably hear it. Well, damn it. Here or there. Oh, look at who it is! Alright. We're going for a ride. Stop trying to get rid of me. I'm just looking out for your best interests. You'd be sitting there telling your parents or somebody like, oh, I stayed up all night watching this guy's channel who dresses like a Mandalorian and then your day is ruined because then they get mad at me. I'm sorry, Victor. I didn't mean to do that. But it had to be done. Stop trying to get rid of me. I'm not. I just feel bad. Because I know me and my stream that like this is the best time I can stream is like late at night my time, so I can only imagine on the East Coast it's like, yeah, it's super late, so they get mad at you. Oh, we almost got it. But no, my personal life is off limits for everyone else to talk about. Well, thank you for sharing. Hey, there's a reason I call it therapeutic gaming too, you know? Apparently my Twitch app got undownloaded, signed, delayed. And then for my family to chastise me, we can talk about my personal stuff forever and ever. It'll do far more good than bad. You're right, though. It does help to talk in general. I mean, it really does, and I recognize that. I mean, just remember, if you're not comfortable sharing something like online like this, definitely remember that's an option. And I know you do. I guess it's just more me confirming that aspect again. Weirdly enough, that wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. I mean, talking on a certain level. Well, I'm glad I'm glad I could help for sure. We fell out of the thing. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Lay hands. But yes, rest assured, I do not plan on going anywhere. I will still be here Fridays and Saturdays with a potentially random Sunday, so see, some weeks you might even get me 3 days a week. So, but no, just no, seriously, Triv. Well, good. But no, seriously, just know that yeah, anything you want to, you know, BS about that you're not comfortable with on stream, you know, definitely hit me up either way, so it's all good. He's coming this way, so why am I running this way? Trying to find another generator. For some reason I can't find it. Oh, and she just ran off that way. She didn't even see us, but that's okay. So that was that one, though. Oh, I love a good challenge. That is definitely part of my personality, is, you know, rather than well, everybody's different, but I personally love a good challenge. That's me. Yeah. But you know what? One of the greatest quotes. Well, and from a certain point of view, we do. Like, that's literally what it is. Or you have to. But, no, I love this quote from, I think it was Edison? Thomas Edison? Who basically said, I didn't just discover, like, electricity, but I found 1,000 ways how to not do it. So basically, he explained that, you know, it took me 1,000 times to fail before I got it right. So I learned something. Alright, let's go for a ride. Come on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from Edison, because I just used it recently, actually, or said something to somebody about that, and I had to double check who it was from. But yeah, like, I love quotes like that, where it's basically like, you know, I didn't fail, but at the same time, it wasn't just like, you know, I just instantly came up with something either. Where are we at? really want to get that generator done. Oh, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, too. I think that's why I say things a lot like, you know, in the end, I mean, you're responsible for your own decisions. It's just, you know, what you choose to basically just go off of. Oh, we almost got that. Back when I was younger, girls would always say to me stuff like, I don't think I've ever met a guy as nice as you, or something like that. And I'd always say there were a bunch of nice people out there, which I now believe is just a lie. I laugh out loud. I think you know what I mean if I say to you that I believe you're a good guy. You know, like the dad expression for a good guy, that's you. Well, thank you. Well, I can honestly say that, you know what? There are good people out there. It's just like anything else, you gotta go through all the bullshit in order to find them. But it does exist. Or they do exist. And there is kindness in the world. There is. It's just, you gotta feed through the layers. But I appreciate the remarks. Thank you for that. Like I said, hey, I'm just a guy sitting here dressed in his best car. That's what I'm doing. Playing video games. But having fun. That's the whole point. Like I said, I don't need to pay for therapy when I can sit here and play dress up and play video games. Oh, I believe they absolutely do. That's why I say things like, I think, you know, between you and your dad, and, you know, situations like that, I mean, they'll get better the more less close you are with each other, I think, honestly, just because you need that space in between just to break tensions, break the ice. I mean, you've been around each other for so long, it's like, it's inevitable something like that would happen, you know, seriously. I mean, that's just a fact that, you know, I mean, the fact that your family's tight like that, but at the same time you can get on people's nerves. I mean, that happens. I mean, that seriously happens when you live with people, especially family. Believe me, I would never live with family ever again. And I've told my family that. It's like, you can visit, we can, you know, be cordial to each other, which is perfectly fine. We're tight too, but at the same time, I will never, ever, ever live with you again. I like to, yeah, take that kind of approach. I do. Well, at least I got something right. I guess. But again, remember, it's all perspective and it's subjective. Basically meaning that like my perception of like say your arguments can be completely off like what you're seeing or what you're receiving, like basically your perception and what you're being subjected to, can be totally different also. But again, what it boils down to is just ultimately like based off of this series of events, like where do you go from here? Well, based off of what you've told me, in the end, it's like, from my perspective, just being an outsider, third person, it's like, the best thing for you guys is to just be apart. And that's totally fine, which you are going to anyway. It's basically like you just need to get through this last leg of the race where you've been around each other for so long that you just need time apart. You just need to sit there and just be away, because I'll guarantee you, like when I moved away, it's like I talked to my mom at least once every single week, and it was awesome. And like things like that, meaning like once you get control of how you interact with your family, meaning like it's on your time. So like if your dad calls you and you just can't like return the call or whatever, it's like that's just what happens. And then like when you choose to engage back by basically saying like going back and visiting or talking to people on the phone and stuff like that, like once you gain that control, like you'll see a difference. You'll see, because then you can start to relax and your anxiety is going to go down because you're in control of your environment. Right, you're still being independent, but you also say too that like there's certain times that over little things can just instantly blow up, and that's what I meant by just the whole like living with somebody for so long that it's like, yeah, I mean, I think honestly to me it's like you just get on each other's nerves just over the stupidest shit. And that's valid. That's just what happens living with family in general, regardless of who it is. I mean, something's going to happen that's going to trigger somebody. So once you get that freedom for yourself and that freedom to interact at your own discretion, then I think you'll definitely that's what I meant by like if you wanted to share it offline we could, but once you got the train rolling, so we're talking about no, I'm just kidding. Exactly, see. Decades worth of problems. Exactly. You're on the clock here, so we gotta hash this out and figure it out by the time we're done. I'm just joking, but at the same time, I mean, it like you said, it's good to kind of get things out and just kind of refresh too. There is no clock. You're right. That is true. Don't forget, there is no spoon. This is all the Matrix. We're all just batteries. That's a good way of looking at it. Uh-oh. It's a ghost face. You're supposed to go to bed. It's late for you, young man. Go to sleep. Hello. I just ran right by him. can do this as long as you think you can kill me. Oh, that's what I was going to look up, was the 1,000 ways to fail. Or I figured out 1,000 ways to fail just to make sure that's who it was. It's something like, motivation sucks, it comes and goes, and the problem still exists. It's basically saying, don't rely on motivation, rely on your experiences and propel yourself. Yeah, I would absolutely agree. For me, honestly, I think it's a little of both. It's motivation and inspiration. Because I definitely take inspiration seriously. Yeah. But, I mean, it's honestly, it's normal too, because you do lose motivation, or you do lose inspiration. You know, that's just, one day you can wake up and be like, nah, I just really don't, you know, feel it. That's just how it is. You know, if you're ever interested in like a new Netflix show, check out oh god, I completely forgot about it. It's Santa Clarita Diet. It's with Jason or Timothy Oliphant and Drew Barrymore, and he says a quote in that show that I just like almost live my life by, or one of the quotes I live my life by, where he basically says whatever happened to make, God, now I'm butchering it. He said whatever happened to just making it through the fucking day. I was trying to watch this ghost face kill me. Yeah, whatever just happened to making it through the fucking day. That's what he basically said, and I was just like, yeah. Oh yeah, reawakening those muscles sucks. It's hurt for days. That's how I learned. You can't learn unless you try and fail. Or suffer somehow. Thank you. Where are we going? This is where I say, oh, well, then you were just a pussy because you didn't do the 90. Just kidding. Hello. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. John Cleese had a really funny quote too, where he said, I'm not crazy, I'm eccentric." come back and kill us again. Where'd he go? Oh, hi. You.
Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey!
It's still a good game. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Alright, we'll just... You suck. I know. That's the sarcastic me. The casually sarcastic. Part of me just wants to like put myself through pain and suffering in order to feel something in this world, which is a really sad statement, but it's not meant to be and laugh out loud. Oh, I get it. That's just how I feel sometimes. Nah, that's true. I mean, it... Yeah. It's almost like the feeling of sometimes you just need something to jolt you back. The Gaming Mods YouTube. Oh, did we have another streamer in here? Perhaps? Jeez, well played. Does that guy have brutal strength? Am I this much of a loser to detect that through hearing? No. That just means you're a lot more, experienced, in the game than I am, if you could tell that much already. Oh, don't leave me hanging, you gotta tell me. What was I saying? I don't know. I can't remember now. Like I said, my brain is tired and it's mush, yet here we are. Yeah, I still gotta spend some points.
Wow. After I specifically...
Whether he had brutal strength or not. Oh, crap. No. Sorry, I did. I got out of the game, so we'll never know. But, you know what? Let's check it out and see what brutal strength was. Let's see. Brutal. I can't spell today. Your great technology to shred through their prey's defenses, destroy drop pallets, breakable walls, and generators 20% faster. Yeah, it kind of looked like he did. So I would say yes, you were correct. Because he was bashing through stuff pretty quick too, so. Yes, you are. Okay, back to survive. Okay, so...
Oh, I wouldn't go in there.
So this is done, which I think it's been for the last like 4 matches. I keep lying my phone down and it keeps turning off on me. I think I'm horrible about that because I always turn off my auto like shutdown, so it's like it just stays on forever. All right, let's do this one. Earn 70,000 blood points. We might be able to get that at some point. And we will queue up his ash, and we will see. Where are we at on cakes? We're down to 11. All right. Hopefully. Hopefully, see. Remember? This is a multiplayer game with random people here, so. See, and we even got a TTV, yes. Yes, I'm Bounty TTV. So we gotta play good. I know, right? Yes. Yes, he boops my butt. Yeah, see, I don't have your skills. Hey, I still remember the day I used to run willpower at 100%, and that's what got me out of chases. But even playing this game, I realized to myself, once I let go of the anxiety of actually, like, tryharding, then actually I was able to, like, relax and just play the game, and, you know... Yeah, I'll start to have to do that when I'm coherent enough. I mean, hell, even learning how to 360 on a controller was interesting enough. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I usually try to never drop God Palette ever either. Yeah. It reminds me, I was in a match like earlier this week with these other folks that, you know, obviously had played the game quite a bit. Well, it appeared they did. And we were up against a trapper and we like destroyed him. Like destroyed him. But again, even for that person, you know, or those matches that we have, you know, it's like, I always say, I even said it in chat, I think, to somebody. I was like, hey, that's good practice for you, so don't get discouraged. Mm. I'm surprised he didn't go for you first, because you do also have a name saying "Chase me, you bitch." Nice. See, that's why I can't wait until that patch comes out that's going to fix face camping. Because that'll hopefully fix some of that. So you're playing the mind game too. You have confidence, I will give you that. Alright, where are you? You're over there. You gonna crawl out of the TV? Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, it's funny how you say that because it's like with Mame, when like my brother Feline comes on, or he like jumps into my stream and sees me playing, it's usually like when I'm on a hook or something, and like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, there you are, just losing to the killer as usual." It's like, you know, I do have some good games too, you know, but they're never around to see it, so it's like, yeah. Think what you will. Oh, absolutely. That's the fun thing I think I like the best about this game is just the, not necessarily the same thing over and over, but I mean the variety when it comes to just how something's gonna play out. You know, it's like once I accepted that fact of just playing a multiplayer game, it was just like, yeah, I could keep playing this. I would agree with that, yeah. Because part of me's also become, like, more bolder. I mean, me playing this now versus, like, when I started, I mean, I was that character in the background, you know, creeping along the walls, you know, doing this the whole time. Going like, oh my god, I see a heartbeat. What is that? Yeah, thanks. Bearable to play with. Hey, I'm not toxic, man. I could be a lot worse out there than some folks that I've seen either stream this game and are popular, or, you know, just in general. It's like, I don't want to be an asshole when I play this. I know. No, I'm saying, like, what cracks me up though is just the variety out there, even with people who stream, because, you know, like that's why I wanted to make a casual channel, because it's like, you know, I can sit there and, yeah, they say good guys finish last, but you know what? That's fine. No, it's like, you know, even if somebody sat there and like came on my channel and told me like I was boring, or, you know, like anything like that, it's like I'd laugh and be like, oh, thank you, because that's the whole point. Is well, it's like with any multiplayer game. I mean, I still get people that sit there and say like, oh my god, you know, like I'll say GG well played, like I always do, and I never change that normally, and I don't even engage people that start shit talking. But it's funny because like what I used to do, and I think you might have been there around for a couple of those, where like somebody would just sit there and start trash talking me, and I'd ask them if we could be friends, and then I'd say like, you know, have a blessed day or something like that, and it would just piss people off, you know, because then they'd be like, well fuck you, you know, and just, you know, screw you and blah blah blah. And, like it would just make them rage even harder, and I'm just sitting there like, you know, I just don't have that energy anymore to just sit there and argue with somebody over a match or a game in general that I just don't know. So it's like, you know, I am not going to like basically I just don't have the mental capacity anymore to sit there and do something like that. Like, I really don't. That's why, like, even when I started streaming, I just figured, you know what? I'm just going to be casual, laid back, and just enjoy playing and streaming and cosplaying at the same time, only because I don't want to sit there and have to have anxiety trying to play something and have fun while I'm doing it. Oh, I probably believe it. It used to have no chat filter, and I love that. One of the most toxic communities ever. H1Z1. also is notorious for one of the most toxic communities, if not the most. H1Z1. Yeah, I could see. I used to play that way back when. A little bit. Wow. You were right. We did get the 70,000 point. I don't know why the killer DC'd, but... Gee, well... let's see... A little smart poke, but that's about it. But yeah, that's kind of the reality that I had to accept, because that's honestly what stopped me from playing online, like multiplayer games, was like just like having to deal with people just being so like just angry and horrible to each other. It's like, God. But I mean, the cool thing, like even about this, is that like us talking in chat is one thing, you know, but like even like playing this game, like when I first started playing and stuff like that, it's like I just did that, and it's like these people did not exist to me at all, ever. You know, like I could play a game, screw up, and just be done, you know, with a game, rather than hear, you know, what people had to say. It's like, if I click this, you don't exist to me, so, you know, have fun. Right. Because if half, you know, honestly, it's like, you almost want to say, like, if half these people, or if more than that, met somebody on the street and talked the way they do normally, it's like, you bet your ass somebody would get beat. Oh, it was huge for me to even get Twitter. Honestly, like I'm not on Facebook. I'm off the grid, or I was before I started streaming. I was absolutely off the grid because I just never got into it, really. And then when I got a Twitter, just because I was streaming, and even a Discord, like I even told my wife one time, I was like, you know, oh, let me go check my Twitter, and she looked at me and she's like, you have a Twitter? I was like, yeah, actually I do. Yeah, that's the hard part, is trying to like not deny somebody's freedom of speech, but at the same time trying to address things like cyberbullying and yeah. That people now are soft, that nobody is going to challenge these shit talk people. I prefer the term snowflake, but I think that might be offensive to some people. Snowflake? I don't know. I guess it depends on how you use it, really, but I mean, if you're talking about just people being softer in general, like these days, I would absolutely agree. Absolutely. It's just a different time. It really is. And that's what I think they're trying to figure out. It's like, you know, it's only offensive to snowflakes. Exactly. What do you mean by snowflake? Do you identify as a snowflake? Do you have an issue with snowflakes? Is that what you're talking about? Is that... That's where I think, you know, like culture's kind of gotten different now, is that, you know, you can't, like you said, yeah, you literally have to be careful about a lot of different things you say, because if someone takes something the wrong way, it's like me and you talking, or it's one thing right now, but like if I say something that like truly offends you, then you could go on social media and blast me all you want to and say, oh, this person's a racist, or this person's that, or this person's this, and it's like the connection level is just that much more worldwide because of things like social media and the internet and all that stuff. But you know, technology was going to evolve anyway at some point, so you know, it's just how we it's just how we adapt and evolve to that. Escape one trial is neat. All right, let's try to finish these games off as neat. Still use. No. We were promoting. Intersex. My brother is intersex, so that's what I promote this month. Let's see, what is she? She's set up. Well, let's spend some points on her. It's necessary. I like to believe that a person could function without social media presence, but they'd just be an outcast. It's necessary for jobs and everything, and for social life, which sucks, but whatever. And I'm more talking about young people here. I mean, there's definitely, I mean, that's the hard part, is there's definitely like good things and bad things with everything. You know, social media is good because it's connecting people that wouldn't have gotten opportunities to begin with in general, but things like, you know, that's a good side to it. The negative side to it is that somebody from some different country can sit there and bash you all they want to, because it's like, oh, you're this, or you have an opinion about that. It's like, ugh. That's where I think connectivity really sucks, because of, or the communication connectivity, because even talking, you know, like you're hearing me actually talk to you, so you can respond to that, even though it's via text or via, you know, messaging, but you can at least hear my tone, you can hear my, you know, intention, you know, that sort of thing, and at least get a better, you know, perception of like what I'm trying to either say, or just, you know, like your take on whatever I'm doing and things like that, versus, you know, us typing back and forth. Like there's something lost there, and that's proven, you know, that social media, or not just social media, but just the ability to not talk like face to face and actually like verbally talk to somebody. Well, you didn't have it in caps, so you know that's your fault. But yeah, even if it was, exactly, you're screaming at the top of your lungs at me, talking. But I mean, that's what, you know, researchers have proven, is that, you know, that just by that missing element, like a text can be, and we're all guilty of that, you know, where it's like, you know, you send somebody something and they just take it like the absolute wrong way, and you didn't mean it that way, and it's like, no, you know, like I meant it this way, not this way. Or somebody gets upset because they think you said something differently. It's like, you know, you completely lose that that just message. You know, it could be something just as simple, and somebody thinks you just called them an asshole, and it's like, no. It's like, ugh. That's why 9 times out of 10, like if I'm talking to somebody, it's like, or if I'm having some hardcore message with somebody, I'm just like, just call me. Oh yeah, there's nothing bad there. It's just, like I said, I mean, I honestly, like, my true nature is to be like sarcastic. It really is. That's why originally I tell people that, you know, if I was going to stream and I had a different kind of mindset, I'd be the sarcastic gamer than what I'm doing now, but that'd be too much work and my mind would just get, you know, fried at that point, so. Like I say, the whole point of this is to relax. That's why I tell people, it's like, you know, if you want a more animated stream where like somebody's screaming at the you know, their teammates or just whatever they're playing, they're more just like crazy about what they're doing, which is totally fine. That's just how that's their angle, their spin, that's what they're doing. But it's like, I just don't have the energy to do that. I just don't. Because it's tiring. Like, it drains you. Oh, the ADC. Sweet. Still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I'll just become an average person someday. Like, that really doesn't settle with me. Then again, I feel like I should accept that. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Triv. Did you know that the average person doesn't have their own company that they file for? You should, because it's something you created. Just remember, don't cut yourself short. For most people your age, it is. I hate to break it to you, man, but life, and honestly, you may think certain things are unattainable, when in actuality they really, to be honest. And you can get that. He high-fived me with his fist. McLaren. That sounds pretty average to me, Triv. Getting a McLaren and having your own business. Yeah, that sounds like it really sucks. Don't we all? I have high standards. Yeah. Nobody ever says nice things. Honestly, I think it's because I value self-worth now. That is true, you do say nice things, so keep the compliments coming. That's vanity for you. Or what did Michael Scott say on The Office? Keep the constructive compliments coming. I express true heartfelt emotion and gratitude to you every time I'm here. I will stand for nothing besides you accepting my kindness. Damn, well I guess if I deserve that, then... Well, we didn't escape one time as Neo on that one, so... Oh well. We all died and there was a DC. Oops. We're at our, see, I turned the chat off. See what happens? GG, well played. Still got some points out of it. That's... How much did we get on that one? 71,000. Oh, we all brought cake except for Edith. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Okay, yeah, before I completely forget, what was that quote? It was... Yeah, I just wanted to double check. It is edits. And what is it? Most of us have heard one version or another of Thomas Edison's famous quote about failure and inventing the light bulb. I have not failed 10,000 times. I have not failed once. I have succeeded in proving that those 10,000 ways will not work. When I have eliminated the ways that will not work, I'll find the way that will work. However, that's one version of it. What was the other one? I have not failed. Yeah, this is the one that's most famous. Is I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Double check real quick. Oh, we died on that one. I keep forgetting these. Let's see. All Alright, Nia, let's go forward again. Art of Racing in the Rain? What is that one? Let's see. The movie apparently too. Kevin Costner, Amanda Seyfried. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Oh yeah. I've read my fair share. I'll put it into perspective for you. I read the entire 19-book series of the New Jedi Order. Just for one series. Maybe. It was a good series. Then it became Legends. See, that's where I say you say potato and I say tomato. Of course, I don't like tomatoes. I like potatoes too, so. French fries are better. Just run around in circles. Oh, perfect. No, this is darker. Oh my god. I ducked out of his shot. You know, I learned this trick that if you don't struggle, that he can't get his boost. Or something like that. There was something about not struggling when he shot you. Oh, I think that big door opening noise is when we did the middle generator, and it like opened up or like moved all the TVs and stuff from the top, like repositioned everything. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty sad. Just kidding. Play the game much? Get a life. No, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. To be honest. Oh, you'll have plenty of time for that. Once you start school, deal with your business, and yeah, nah, you're good. Yeah, you got time. Oh, time. Yeah. Sure. Isn't that the whole point? Why does anything make sense? But you bring up a good point though. To be honest, I probably just didn't even notice. I was probably sitting there making like so many different commands and this is and that I was like, oh, I'll throw that in there. Why not? He's dragging me all over the place. No, but you do bring up a good point though that I actually need to go through and clean some of that stuff out anyway. Oh, that's going that way. I'm blocked. That's just part of the experience, Triv. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do need to actually go through and start cleaning stuff out. And that's actually what I've been doing for the past like month or so. Is it's one of those, like, now that I'm streaming consistently and, well, constantly, I guess, I'm going back. Oh no, I know, but it's like things like that though. I mean, I appreciate the feedback on, because it's like I only see what I think I see. So I mean, if there's something that just kind of looks funny, you know, and I absolutely didn't. It's like I just see stuff scroll by and it's like, okay, that's what that was, that's what this was. But no, over the last like month or so, it's like I went back and like went through like my about page and I like refreshed it and changed some pictures and kind of, you know, themed it a little bit better. And it's basically like, you know, when you create something, but like personally, I'm an artist and I find fault in everything I do. So it's only a matter of time before if I see the same thing and somebody else could look at it and think, well, you know, like that looks perfect to me, I'll always find something wrong with something I do. Like I'll find an imperfection. But at the same time, like, you know, not that I'm constantly changing things, but at the same time, I'm always modifying things too. No, and I like that idea too. I mean, it's just something that, you know, I just never really thought about. Like a commands thing. Like, if you're on Twitch, hit the commands button and then you'll see what my Twitch channel is. But yeah, I mean, that's what I meant by like, you know, overall, it's like trying to... Oh no, I got it. Thanks for the help. But it's just a matter of making the time to go back and kind of like reevaluate is basically what I've been doing. Is like finding little bits and pieces of time here and there to like, you know, change something or not recognize, like you just said, you know, like not recognizing something that's like just happening. Oh, did he get him? Yep. Oops. That's it. Alright, we got Nia. Oh yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. But no, that's what I mean though. It's like I only see a certain side of something too, you know, so... Right. But no, that was great feedback though. That's like what I need, where even when I first started streaming, like some of the folks that I met and like would jump into the stream, like they would tell me like, hey, I can't really hear you, your mic's like really low, or like the game volume's way too high, you know, so I can't really understand you. It's like stuff like that. It's like I didn't know, I was just doing it because like, you know, that's just how it was at the time, you know, and things constantly change and they're always being just modified, I guess, in that way too. So I mean, no, I appreciate it. Because yes, at the same time, I would like to provide quality content. Yep. All right. What? I'm gonna do one more match and then I gotta call it because I gotta get up super early in the morning too. So let us do this. Got this, and they're still working on that. But yeah, I'll probably do that if I don't get to it like today or tonight. Um, oh no, you said you started it, so you're gonna stick it all the way out now. This is the last match.
Hey,
Oh, I
pal,
gotta
what's the
spend
scoop?
points on that. But no, seriously, if you gotta go because you're just dead ass tired, then get out of here. But yeah, if I don't talk to you soon, then definitely have a good weekend, man. Enjoy your time. Get some peace of mind. And yes, see you next time. See, and then you're gonna go off to college, and you're gonna have your business, and you'll forget about me. So it's all good. Oh yeah, I do too. It's nice to yeah. Yeah, it's good to share the knowledge too. I mean, rather than sit there and hoard it. 'Cause what good's that gonna do? But no, seriously, if you gotta get out of here, get out of here. But yeah, I'll definitely be around tonight. So, and I actually, well, depending on how the weekend goes, I might actually be streaming Sunday too, potentially. So, yeah.
Are you killing again? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Oh, I don't claim to have all the knowledge because I'm always learning every day something. So, and it's that in and of itself is worth it. So it's all good. I'm gonna tell you to get out of here, and then you're gonna say, "What are you kicking me out?" I'm gonna say, "Yes, it's already light. You stayed up all night." All right, I'll catch you next time, Triv. Go to sleep. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I'm probably gonna fix Nightbot then. Farewell. Till next time. Let's see. Let's give you a. Let's see. You know what? Maybe I'll just fix that now while I'm just sitting here anyway. Where's Nightbot? Nightbot. Yes. Where's timers? YouTube, Twitter. Let's disable Twitter. Wait, no, not disable. Twitch. Let's disable Twitch. So we have Discord, Twitter, welcome, and YouTube. There we go. Yeah, see, because I disabled a few other ones, but I didn't notice that one. So, okay. See? Streamline. Yeah, if I don't talk to you, man, have a good weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. I didn't even pick a, didn't even pick a new challenge, did I? It's okay. This is the end anyway. This is the end. Oh my God. I don't know if I make this or not. Aw. That's so close. There's an insane thing after me. He's coming back. Oh, thanks. Thank you. We're just randomly screaming over here. Just over here working on a generator, screaming your head off. Who's over there screaming? Thank you. Oh, oops. All right, Vittorio, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hopefully you got out. Okay, good. You did. GG's. What did he have? Nowhere to hide. Whenever you damage your generator auras. Okay. Piece of darkness. Hubris. Exposed. Well, cool. Alright. So let's wrap up the stream. Let's wrap it up.
Wow, check out the potty mouth on you. You really are filthy.
That was We're dropping stuff.
All right. Let us remember to spend our points, or else I'll forget. Where are we? 25 is a good spot because Demogorgon's at 2 and yeah, 120. So, all right, that's a good spot. So recap on the news. So Dead by Daylight team would like your feedback. So there's a player satisfaction survey. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. Bug fix number 2. So the game client has been updated to the 7.0.2 bug fix. So there's a full list of the patch notes. Content, multiple updates, Singularity, the Nemesis, and auto-hidden records has been enabled. Multiple fixes to bots and UI. Known issues or multiple add-ons for the Singularity have little text descriptions, and I think, yeah, that's about it, basically. So yes, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the League of Extraordinary Casuals, episode number 174. I am your host of Darth Asylum, your Jedi Mando with a plan, though. And the plan for tonight was to play some Dead by Daylight and celebrate the fact that we made it through the week. And we did that. And we were joined with our friend Triv, hung out with us all nights, sacrificed some sleep to hang out and chat and philosophically talk. So it was a great time. Always fun talking with him. So yeah, it's been a great night. Definitely had some interesting matches, but overall, it's been fun. It's been good. And yeah, exactly what the channel and the stream is all about. Just being casual, having some fun, doing something we enjoy, and yeah, that's about it. So definitely enjoying the 7th anniversary, spending those blood points and leveling up some characters and just overall having a good time. So that's what it's all about. Now that we're officially in Saturday, tonight I will be back to stream on my Let's Play stream. And right now we're playing some Red Dead Redemption 2, the storyline. So, or story mode, I should say. So yeah, I'm really pumped and excited to continue on with that story and get that game going, see what happens there. And then once we get done with that game, I'll move on to another one. So yes, my streaming schedule is Fridays and Saturdays, starting sometime after 9 p.m. That's Pacific West Coast time, with an occasional wildcard Sunday stream. So potentially I'm thinking just the way this weekend might work out, I might stream also for a little bit on Sunday, so we'll see. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm tired and it's time to wrap things up too, so I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I think that basically wraps it up for tonight. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? There probably is. But yes, shout out again to Triv for hanging out and chatting. That's absolutely fine. If you're not in the mood to chat, feel free to lurk. That is absolutely fine too. Again, it wouldn't be called the League of Extraordinary Casuals for nothing. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to enjoy yourself. So whatever makes you more comfortable, whether you interact or not, that is totally cool. But yeah, thanks for stopping by if you're new. And if you're not, good to see you again. But yes, I will be back later tonight. It is officially Saturday for me. So, yep, Saturday night I will be back. We will be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. So until then, if I don't see you, I hope you had a great week, had a safe week. I hope your weekend is great and good and safe, and you're having fun and you're doing something for yourself. But again, if I don't see you, keep on having it and enjoy yourself. Don't forget to make time for yourself too, to do something fun that you enjoy. And until then, and until next time, I'm going to sign off by saying be good, be safe, love you, and talk to you later.
Bye! Bye! You can go now. 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 Bye-bye.